Hi class, I'm your virtual science helper, Mr. Frizzle. And today we're gonna learn about how seeds actually grow. So we've got some seeds here. They're actually beans, some lima beans here. We have some dry ones, and we have one that I've actually soaked in some water and dye. We'll get to that later. First, let's take a look at our seeds here. What can you tell me about these seeds? Well, obviously, they're a little, pale colored, maybe slightly tinted yellow, but they're hard. They're really hard. Like, why do you think seeds or beans are hard before you put them in water? We're gonna find out why. We'll get back to that later. But why would I soak this seed or this bean in some colored water? I actually wanted to just make it a little bit softer so that I can actually dissect this bean. We'll get to see what's on the inside of this bean. So you wanna take your bean, who's been soaked in either water or dye. You wanna take and you wanna try and to peel off the outer edge, trying to be as delicate as possible. Don't try to break the seed open with your hands. Try to use something like a toothpick or a nice tiny pair of tweezers. We'll get that outer edge off. And then what you're gonna try and do is you wanna take your tweezers or your toothpicks and try and find the center of your bean or seed and try and separate it into two. This one's actually pretty easy because I've soaked it in water and dye. So once you have your seed split into two, you can put the skin on the other side. If you guys actually take a look here, inside of this seed, we have this little line here. That's called the embryo. That is the embryo of the seed or the baby seed. So all seeds have these embryos on the inside. So you can imagine that nature would naturally make its seeds or beans harder to protect that baby seed on the inside. So every seed has a baby seed in it, and it's hard for its protection, which is why we have to cook them before we eat them. I'm your virtual science helper, Mr. Frizzle. Have a great day, guys. Bye.